Hello everybody, Elite Drumman here. Guys, we have one of the most confusing, most ridiculous episode that has ever been released to Skibidi Toilet ever. While this episode might not have seemed like much at the beginning, once we got to the end, this was absolutely insane and confusing. But before that, hit that subscribe button, clap that like button like a clap Drillman, and hit that notification bell to join the Discord. And guys, without further ado, let's get into this video. We first start off where we left off in one of the last episodes where we were in the elevator with Dark Speaker Man and the big Sigma cameraman who has sadly died. But after this, the banging got progressively more and more loud until eventually the lights even went out. The only light was Dark Speaker Man's speaker. But then something happened. We actually have flashlights under our cameras. This is a new ability we haven't actually seen before, but it's not that cool, so we won't go too much into that. But after this, we see a giant hole rip through the ceiling. I guess I was wrong in my last Skibidi Toilet episode. Not multiverse, just normal Skibidi Toilet. This is not MJ or Michael Jackson. This was actually a cameraman, or was it? No, this was actually a cameraman who had led a Skibidi Toilet to them, and we could even see him on the side already as he pushed down the cameraman, and he got down and he shot a hole through the bottom, and he even killed one of the cameramen as the Dark Spear Man actually shot knives straight into the man's freaking eyeballs, and after this, the cameraman brought him down with them. This was a noble sacrifice. You won't be forgotten, brother. As the cameraman brought down the Skibidi Toilet, there was a big explosion. There was no doubt he didn't survive. He definitely died, but may he rest in peace, knowing that this was one of the most cool ways to go down, brother. After this, we see how we actually pick up this gun that the cameraman who sacrificed his life for had dropped, and after this, the elevator starts shaking as the Dark Speaker Man saves the cameraman agents as the freaking, I kid you not, the plunger cameraman literally jumps out of the elevator, and not only did he punch a hole in the wall, he freaking literally got claws like Wolverine. What does this man come to? Glitch Wolverine plunger cameraman? This man is going to have so many syllables, he's going to make LGBTQ look like a short name. After this, we get up and he retracts his claws, and keep in mind, he is freaking clawing into concrete. Concrete. Yeah. That's how strong the plunger cameraman is. After this, the Dark Speaker Man offers us his hand, as we can see the elevator had fallen, but he whacks his hand away because of the resentment he had in episode 69 for him killing the two agents. But keep in mind, if he hadn't closed those doors, MJ would have surely killed Dark Speaker Man, Plunger Cameraman, and the remaining two agents that had survived. So it was necessary to kill these two agents, even though it still made him very pissed off. He still holds a grudge against them. And the fact that he gets angry about this instead of over his own life just shows how much of a true Giga Chad he is. After he rejects the hand, he jumps up to the top of the elevator. I actually made a mistake. He was never holding a mace, the things that Vikings used to use. Apparently, it's still his plunger. Yes, I am wrong about that. But more on that in a second. After the cameraman looks down at the tablet, he directs us in a way where then I can tell you about the plunger. Yes, this plunger freaking now has spikes in it. I am sorry for getting that wrong, but also, I have something to say. There is no way that thing doesn't have spikes on the inside of that plunger, because you're about to see the damage you can do to a freaking Skibidi Toilet. After this, we can see a bunch of Skibidi Toilets patrolling around the base with flashlights as everyone turns off their flashlights. Even the Dark Speaker Man, which I didn't know was possible. After they all turn off their flashlights, well, this was pretty, not needed, because in a second it'll be invalid. After this, the plunger cameraman freaking turns on night vision. This man has every possibility ever. What's next? He's gonna shoot lasers out of his cameras, and he's gonna be able to fly. Oh wait, he's already able to fly with the glitch toilet that was exploded. Whoops. But after we start sneaking past, the lights get turned on, and we're found out. But just in the nick of time, the lucky cameraman turns on that door, although he won't be so lucky in a second. After this, the Skibidi toilets obviously spot us as we're creeping through the halls, and we just barely make it through as we're making it to the place where we're going, where we don't even know where we're going. We're just making it further down into the base. But after the lucky cameraman opens all the doors, we get somewhere a little unexpected, which I'm going to talk about in a sec. After this, he runs, and we all run into it, and he closes the door conveniently as all of us get in. But after this, well, this is where it all goes down, and very confusing happens. We can see this Skibidi weird bunker thing of claws, even a red sword to counterfeit the purple sword of the Titan TV man. This will not be good. This already proves that the scientist is planning something. And if it's not for the scientist, it is definitely for the Astro Toilet. This sword is going to be able to combat the Titan TV Man's sword. It is literally the opposite of Titan TV Man's color, purple, which is red and black. Well, I mean, he does have a lot of black on him, so maybe not that color. But whatever this is, it is not going to be good for the Alliance, because this sword, once it may be charged and supercharged, who knows what could stop it. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that I can't really tell what it is. There's a big arm like how the scientist had, and a bunch of other weird stuff that I don't know exactly what it is. But something I do know is something that is almost undeniably insane, and it's gonna go into time travel, basically. Yeah, I know, you're already like, what? Time travel? What the heck did you get that from? I'll show you in a minute. After this, we pick up a clipboard with the scientist on it and the Astro Toilet, meaning that they've been planning this for a while, because we were only introduced to the Astro Toilet King guy in the last episode, meaning they've been planning about this for a while. And we can't read any of it because it all says Skibidi, ba, dob, dob, the normal saying that they actually have. And we don't understand a single bit of this language, but it's probably something like a treaty or a peace sign or something, like a war sign, like peace and war to fight the other war. The enemies are hooking up with their enemy to fight the other enemy that they both have. Now this right here is the thing that is so throwing me off. It says Alpha Hill Labs gets new administrator, government-sponsored under management laboratory assigned a new administrator. Details and reasons of the deal remain in secret. And the thing that is the most, insane about this are two things. That is the Fook Boom, and that is Male 07 shaking his hands, and the date is 1979. There are so many things I need to talk about this one image right here that I don't know if I can fit all of it into this video, but I'm going to try. First off, 1979, the song that Everybody Wants to Rule the World that Defuk Boom uses for the Speakerman race, and in his early episodes, that didn't come out till 1985. He is using a song from 6 years into the future. Now, let's talk about the fact that Skibidi Toilet started nearly a year ago. So the year right now at which point this video is posted is 1980, meaning he had to have traveled at the very beginning of Skibidi Toilet. He had to have traveled 6 years into the future to get that song. And not only to mention the fact that, at which point right now in 2024, if you minus 1985 by 2024, the song Everybody Wants to Rule the World is now 31 or 34 years old now. Maybe 36. I'm not sure. But the fact that this man has time traveled, I mean, there's no way he didn't time travel for that song, because seriously, 1979, which is right now at the video's recording, is 1980. How did he get that song? He literally got a song from 6 years into the future. And not to mention that this is literally a surprising age. All of us probably thought that it was maybe in the early 2000s of Skibidi Toilet at the time it was being made. Like actually like the time loops and stuff. But no, this is being made in the 1900s. The 1980s, rather, if you would like to say. This is absolutely insane. Also, the reason why I think that this is male 07 is because look at his face structure. That is undeniably the male 07, and already we know that's Tafuk Boom. This is already insane news, and I don't know what male 07 and Tafuk Boom had planned, but whatever they did, they created the Skibidi Toilet, and right now there's only 2 people who we know are kind of alive. One, we already know is Tafuk Boom. He is a full-fledged human, and we know this with some weird, unique powers that he must have got from being the last person on Earth. And already, we have one other person, Alpha, which isn't even human. She's a freaking witch. And also, the fact that all the other people are here, meaning that those bones we saw in episode 19 part 1 were the scientists. And also, the fact that you see these old TVs definitely indicates the fact that this was in 1980. This is insane news. Also, he shows us an old book with a TV on it. Now, this could have been one of 3 things. Yes, 3 things. One, this is the TV man race and how the scientists started the TV man race. And, the plans to start a stronger race before they died. Or this could have been a plan to start the Titan TV man, to kill the Titan TV man of the Skibidi Toilets. Or it could have been the scientists' plan to make a Titan TV man to stop the Skibidi Toilets, which eventually did get made. But, yeah, that kind of failed at the beginning. But now he's back and stronger than ever. And he stopped scientists for a short amount of time. But then the lucky cameraman, well, I think he officially used up all of his luck. Because, I don't know if he died because he wasn't fully decapitated, but we know that cameramen can be brought back to life even after they've been decapitated. So the lucky cameraman gets pierced through the freaking chest by a Skibidi Toilet and thrown into the glass case with a mirror, I'm guessing, or some sort of object. And yet again, we see how this Skibidi Toilet has a freaking TV on himself, and it's actually the same Skibidi Toilet from episode 42 of Tafuk Boom's channel. This is actually where we saw how the Titan TV man and not the Titan TV man, the scientist cameraman and the TV men were removing parasites, and we turned around as we removed our lenses, and then we were killed by this mute Skibidi Toilet, but he is now returned. But thank God you know who killed him already. As he kills the lucky cameraman, the Dark Speaker Man actually starts saving everyone, including the agent, as we even see some sort of weird text on our screen that I can't exactly tell what it is. But this Dark Speaker Man is extremely fast. Look at how fast this man runs across the screen, looking like Flash. And he even saves the plunger cameraman, even after being, rudely hit and punched. He still saved his brother. And he even puts on the same circular lens we've been seeing throughout the series. After this, the cameraman agent has been killed, and the Dark Speaker Man is about to be killed by the Skibidi Toilet, but then the plunger freaking kills that stupid TV, and then he shoots him in the eyes, and then he grabs his plunger like a menace, and he kills the freaking mute Skibidi Toilet. Finally. After this, We see how the Titan speaker, dang it, I keep saying Titans. We see how the Dark Speaker Man nods his head, and he turns around to see how the lucky cameraman might be dead, and he picks up the controller, opening the panel doors, and now he's got full control of this remote that Defuk Boom gave him. This power is so big that it could be potentially dangerous to the normal agents. But after this, the Dark Speaker Man breaks a case again, another case of glass. I don't know why he didn't take the machete. That's like the classic thing of, Speaker Men, but he takes the spear, we take the earphones and the jetpack, and then we fly around the corner, and basically this is where the video ends. But there was nothing else that I really noticed other than the fact that, maybe the Dark Speaker Man might need to be recovered a little bit because his speakers broke. But I don't really know what to expect for the next episode, maybe other than the fact that the Dark Speaker Man might die. But this is basically where the episode ended. And guys, Elite Drumman out, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, join the Discord, clap the like button like I clap Elite Drumman. And guys, Elite Drumman out. Peace.